Hello and welcome to day 10 of 100 Days of Tonalism. This is M. Francis McCarthy, your landscape painter in residence. The painting that we're going to be looking at and discussing today is my study of California by George Inness. I don't have size information on his original painting or date information, to be honest, but my best guess is it's 1880 something, close to the end for him. I believe he passed in like 1891 or 2, something like that. You can tell with his stuff because there becomes less and less detail as he progresses, and more this sort of atmospheric kind of haze. This is a painting that I've admired for a long time, and so that's one of the reasons that it was done fairly early in the series. There's a lot of paintings done later in the series that I absolutely love as well, but this is one I was really looking forward to, and I was very happy with the way my study came out. It was actually done in one color pass over my underpainting, and I feel it's pretty successful. Getting back to George Inness, I'm going to read a little bit from this book today by Nikolai Chisovsky called George Inness. It's an awesome book, good one to pick up if you just want a general overview of his history and what he was about. He was very much influenced by a man named Swedenborg, who was he'd been studying Swedenborg for more than 20 years. Swedenborg wrote on theology. He was also a scientist. I believe it was his theology writing that interested George Inness the most. One of the precepts of Swedenborg's philosophy was that there was a reality just below the surface reality, a spiritual reality that was actually more important. And this is one of the ideas that totally fixated George Inness, and he really seized upon. He's trying to convey the spiritual reality behind reality. Let's see, I'm going to read a little bit here. Unlike its conventional image, the world he described was not an indefinite somewhere. Its topography, botany, and zoology were like those of the natural material world. Lands, mountains, hills, valleys, plains, fields, lakes, rivers, springs of water are to be seen there as in the natural world. So this is describing the spiritual world of Swedenborg. Thus all things belonging to the mineral kingdom, paradises, gardens, groves, woods, and in them trees and shrubs of all kinds bearing fruit and seeds, also plants, flowers, herbs, grasses are to be seen there. Thus all the things pertaining to the vegetable kingdom, there are also to be seen there beasts, birds, and fishes of every kind. Man there is an angel or spirit. So you really get a lot of spiritual denseness from Inness's work, and yet it's totally infused with air. And one of the big things that I like about him is like the way he handles his edges of his trees are always letting the air come in, and I think that's a trick frankly he picked up from Camille Corot, who I do a few paintings of later in the series. Corot is the absolute master of mingling atmosphere into his edges, and this is something that I'm always striving to do in my work as well. So we got a lot more Innesses to go, and I'll be revisiting my collection of Inness books and talking some more about this amazing artist. Looks like we're getting close to the end of the video now. Thank you for tuning in to day 10 and reading the blog. Keep in mind the content of the blog is different from this audio, so hopefully you're reading the blog as well. If you would like to see more of my personal artwork, my site is landscapepainter.co.nz, or NZ if you're an American. You all have a great day and stay out of trouble.